Saturday's Veterans Day, a day to honor all those who have fought for our country.
Mike Stevens heard from veterans themselves about what the day means to them and this trip back down the Pennsylvania road.
To remember the people who served in the armed forces and fought in all the wars we sent them off to, we observe Veterans Day. We haven't had a war recently, and so to many it is all ancient history. But if you were there in World War II, say, you'd look at this day differently. Fire! Art Rosenberg was there in the Navy. Bob Jarvis spent the duration in the Army.
If you don't learn now.
Ted Dobson was in the Army too, in Europe, but it wasn't a vacation. Each has medals and memories of their time in service, and they have stories. Art aboard an aircraft carrier the day the war ended.
And I was up in the shower, and the guy says, "The war is over." I mean, what do you mean the war is over? And then we all went up to the Radio Shack. I had a towel around me, and I started to cry.
Bob had joined the National Guard to earn $12 a month at drills.
You had to go in for 1 year. Well, then they mobilized the National Guard. I had no choice. We were in. That's it. So that's how I got in there.
Almost 5 years later, he got out.
I was glad it was over. Well, we were all glad to get, now we knew we were coming home.
Ted went in at age 18 and eventually found his way to France. It was there he started thinking that he might not make it home.
The day we got strafed is the day that everybody began to realize, hey, we're being shot at, buddy. You might be hit, you might be missed.
The pictures of those days 50-some years ago are fading. So are the memories, for the vets as well as us. We mark the day with parades and ceremonies, but to understand it, you need to have been at the door of war, walked through it, and then you might know what it was like. Ted Dobson's unit came to and liberated a labor camp. A girl barely 16 gave him a token of friendship and gratitude.
She gave me these and she put them in my hand. She says, "Never forget me." And I've carried them since.
In the least, veterans deserve that same sentiment. I'm Mike Stevens, Newswatch 16, on the Pennsylvania Road.